Good morning, all, and welcome to the future. It is a brisk and beautiful Sunday morning, clear skies, and the birds are singing. Spring is around the corner. The garden is looking better than it's been for a while. The grass is growing, all that sort of stuff. And yes, look at that. Absolutely magnificent out the front there. How's the audio, by the way? I better ask that up front. Am I sounding okay? That's the question. It's just clicked over 5. So we are live at 5 Central Time in the US. And yes, we hear you. Thank you for that, Shawnee. Yeah, I've been up for a while. I'm sounding a sleepy, deep voice. Well, this is the late night radio voice that we used to do a little midnight to dawn a while ago, which was a lot of fun. Geez, you got the crazies come out of the woodwork when you do that sort of radio shift, let me tell you. Hey, we'll just kick it off at the top here. Demoose, welcome in. And Charlie is fine. He doesn't want to get his little paws cold yet, so he's staying inside the house with the fire on. There we go. Troy, good on you, Troy. Welcome in. Good morning from the future. That's Radio Jonesy. He's a pretty clever dude to be able to do that. There's Bobby over there at Pettit Jean River Homestead. Hope that air conditioning's working good for you, mate. Planet Jonesy, all the way from Bali. Good on you, mate. Welcome in and good morning. The moose looks like a beautiful day. Well, it definitely is. Where that sun's shining straight across the beach there, that's called West Beach, Burnie, and it is looking calm, looking pretty nice down there this morning. Demise is saying hi to Troy. Demise is saying hi to Bobby. What happened there? It just jumped on me. Here we go. Good morning, all. That is number 3. I should have said number 2 is Demoose. Hang on, well, let me get my facts right. In my book here, Demoose, welcome in. Member number 4. Member number 3. Good morning, old man King. Good to see you, Peter. Hope you're doing well, mate. Demoose is saying hi to everyone. Everyone's saying hello back. It's been a day in the garden yesterday. It was pretty cool over here. I filmed a video for my other channel, Outback Tasmania. Just showed a way I do a little composting system. You don't need a huge system for your compost unless you've got a huge property. But yeah, we've got a 3-bin system. You got to kick it off with the first bin, but Bobby saying hi to everyone. Good day, Jonesy fans. That's the number 1, Shawnee Grows. We're in a race. We're in a race to the 4,000 mark, and I had a good whack of numbers yesterday, Shawnee, and this, and like I sent you that email. I don't know what's going on, but every now and again I get a big roller coaster ride on subscribers. Subscribers go up really fast, and subscribers come down really fast. But I usually end up about 20 or so in front. So I'm not complaining. Not complaining at all. Okay, that's great. The audio is working. Thanks to Moose. You sound sleepy, deep voice. Yeah, I think we've read that one. Sounding good. Thank you, Peter. There's a few of the wonderful little emojis. The island of Tasmania. The star, which has got Jonesy in the middle of the star, which I'm a bit, I don't know. I just put that there. That's an old radio one we had. the koala. He dressed up very nicely, and the Warner Brothers devil. Thank you, Bobby. Let's keep rolling down the chat. I think chat's moving along pretty good. And hello, Shawnee. Thanks to Mike and DD5. Yeah, so it is working good. That's awesome, mate. And I have gone over there and left a few comments on his channel as well. So you done a good job over there, and he got a bit of a chuckle. I don't know if he filmed it. Did he film it for his channel, or did you film it for yours? I need to know these things because I haven't seen it on his, and I definitely haven't been over to your channel, unfortunately, Bobby. I'll rectify that today. And Damoose, and number 2 should be here soon. That's awesome. Thanks, Damoose. Yeah, everyone knows their place in the hierarchy here. That's fantastic. Good on you, mate. Spend $20 and make a free compost. That's it. It was actually $15.99, to be honest. But yeah, like they're selling these compost bins at our local big box hardware store. They're called Bunnings in Australia. There's a couple of chains, but Bunnings is the big one. They're selling these bins, say, for $50 or $60, the basic cheap ones. It's just like a cover. Hang on, let me. It's just like a cover, and you can get these good little trash cans. Where am I? I'm getting lost again. You can get these good little trash cans that actually do the job, and they're fast as well. You just got to put some holes in the bottom. I find when you put them in the ground, they get attacked by rodents, or they don't. You don't get any sort of bugs. You got a lid to put on it, seals it up. There's no smell. It actually works pretty well. And if you do a 3-bin system, which I will show in the future on my other channel, and I'll get a cheap plug-in. It is Outback at Tasmania. Outback Tasmania. Did I say Outback at Tasmania? Oh, I must be tired. Anyway, yeah, the mystery sub thing. Yeah, that is a bit crazy. What's going on there? I'll take it, but I don't like it. I like it when it goes up, and when it goes back down, you think, what's going on? You just wonder how it all works. Yeah, and if you do the 3-bin system, you fill the first bin up, and it's the weather warms up, everything starts to break down, and you keep topping it up, and you top it up to a level where you think, okay, I'm just going to let that now break down fully. You start feeding the second bin, and then you got a third bin. So when that one fills up and it starts breaking down, and fill it up again, it starts breaking down. And by the time you start filling up the third one, you can pull your first one open, and you'll end up having some good soil, and you just keep that system sort of rotating around, and it works really well. It's not rocket science, I know, but it is a cool way. No, not filmed. I never think of recording when we're working. I know, man, it slows you down, but it does get you content. That's why, yeah, I'm having soup, sounding nice. It is 67 Fahrenheit, and we get a low to 47. Looking at my computer right now, it's 4 Celsius, Shawnee, but I am barefoot out here. I walked up there in my boots to put this camera out, and it is 4 Celsius as we speak. But you watch, it'll go pretty quick. It'll warm up. We're getting high. We're getting a high of about 14 again today. There is no wind, as you can see. The trees are pretty still. Absolutely delightful morning, but it is still brisk, a little bit chilly. The greenhouse is working well. I've got tomatoes and capsicum seeds in there ready to come out. And look who's here. We've got a bit of YouTube royalty. There you go, the astute tourist. Jimmy, welcome in. Hope you're feeling well, and hope the Hope the actual telethon or cruisathon is working well today. Hope you're all doing well over there, my friend. And this is what you're missing out on, Jimmy. Look at that. Anytime you jump, when you're ready to come over, buddy. That's all I'm saying. Where you see that sun shining against the water there, that's the beautiful West Beach. You'll find a lot of videos on a lot of my channels down there. I like spending. We got we got South Beach, which is on the right hand side of the screen, where you'll see the plant there, the tree, and that's next to my studio. That's actually grown up. Oh man, that used to be like 6 foot tall. Now look at it. But anyway, that's South Beach is over there, and West Beach is where that sun is glistening. And welcome in, Jimmy. 3. Oh man, she's only got 650 hours to go. You're on that roller coaster. Let me have a look, Shawnee. Since we've got that up there, I am just clicking this button. I got to click over here, get off that. Oh yeah, we've done a 3-hour live too, a 3.5-hour live. Thursday my time. Or was it Friday? No, it was that. No, it was Friday. Friday my time. That's going really well. Here we go. Hit the button. It will update more at 5 p.m. my time, about 12 hours from now. But I'm at right at this current section. Oh man, my subscribers are going up again. Yoo-hoo! I've got to refresh that. That was down to 700 and that went up and then down. Now it's gone back up. Let me have a look at refreshing. Yep, I'm at 838 subscribers. Woohoo! That was 860 something. I went down to 790 last night when I wrote my numbers down at the same time I write them down every day. So there's something going on there, but my numbers are 3,188. So I'm catching 3,188, Shawnee. And Shawnee is 3,350. So you're still, you're just not 200 in front of me, but you're 100 and what's that? 160, something like that. Anyway, we're aiming for the 4,000 million Shawnee Grows. So the race is on. And let me tell you that 3.5-hour live, Shawnee, that got me some time. That'll be coming in shortly. There you go. Jimmy saying hi. It does look like it's a beautiful, crisp, sunny day, mate. It is winter. You got to expect the coolness. And it is Tasmania, so everyone expects it to be cool. But it is, there you go. 4 Celsius is 49. At 5:10, so that's 5:10 her time, so that is 10 past 8 our time in the morning AM on a beautiful Sunday. Currently 81 in the New England. Oh, yeah. At 10 past 6. Yep. So you're Eastern. Yeah, you're Eastern time. I'm assuming that's correct, Jimmy. 81. That is a balmy temperature, to be honest. It's not red hot, but it's quite nice. There's Jimmy's channel. If you haven't connected with this guy, let me tell you, he's been fighting a battle against the big number C, and he is doing really well. And I'm glad you're winning that fight there, Jimmy. And He's in remission. He's on some medication still, so he still can't travel. He's just looking after himself. He's got a lovely growth of hair on the front of his face. Love to see that back, Jimmy. And welcome in number 2. Here's number 2. Welcome back. And welcome in. Yeah, 338. I might beat you to the 1,000. I seen you put a short out. I commented on your short. If you want to get, yeah, just keep whacking shorts out if you're chasing subscribers. They won't watch your videos, but they'll watch your shorts, and they just click, yep, I'll watch that again. Bobby saying hi to Des. I'll just run down the list again. Yeah, as we speak, and at 5, like in about another 12 hours from now, it clicks over again. I'm hoping to get into the 200s, today. Thanks, Jimmy. And let me tell you, Jimmy, anytime you want, you just jump on that big silver bird and land not far, land about an hour and a half drive from here, and I'll go down and pick you up, show you around town. I'll tell you what, when someone does come to visit here, I'll go to places here that I've never been myself because there's so much to see and do. I might as well, I want to go down to Bruni Island, which is just off. You're welcome for that live. Yeah, I know. Yes. You spent plenty of time with me there, and I really do appreciate it, Shawnee. Spring is coming. It is. I tell you what, we planted some plants. I've been pruning back, actually cutting back my African daisies. I was going to let them grow over the. Let me go back to there. I was going to let them grow over the retaining wall down the front here, and it was just looking a little bit messy. So I've cut them right back. We're going to fix that wall. We're still deciding to either panel it, tile it, paint it. We don't know yet. We're going to look at a few different options, and we want to tidy these walls up. These retaining walls are as old as a house, which is just on 100. And yeah, so this summer we're going to be doing a lot of little renovations. Yeah, you'll enjoy Jimmy's channel, Bobby. And let me tell you, he's one cool cat, a nice guy, and you can't get enough nice guys in your life. Let me tell you that, Bobby. And you'll find so many like-minded people here in this little community we've got. Oops, 4 Celsius is 39. Oh, well, that's a bit cooler. I knew it was. Charlie doesn't want to come out here, so that tells you it's cold underfoot. He looks outside and he goes, "Nah, not yet. Wait for that sun to warm it up." And when the sun comes over the house and hits the courtyard, yeah, the concrete, you can actually hear the aluminium frames of the lounge we have out the back, and the things warming up. You can hear things creaking and cracking, like the sun's actually coming in. And you really do appreciate like a sunny day with no wind down here. My aunt is here playing on her laptop since she has no internet. That's nice. Welcome in, your Des's aunt. And welcome to Tasmania. Yeah, that's Bobby. Jimmy. All nice people, let me tell you. Yes, it's Eastern time. Yep. Geez, I'm slow in the chat. I live in Tulsa time. Okay, tell me the meaning of that. Something I don't understand. Look at that, Demus. Hello to Dez's aunt. Jimmy saying hi to Dez. Fighting it with all I have. Good on you, champ. And you're doing a great job, mate. You've got positive vibes heading from all the way around the world, let me tell you. And definitely want to shake your hand somewhere one day. Oh, there you go. How you going? G'day. To Dez's aunt. Big Matt, good to see you, brother, and welcome in. Welcome to the future, Sunday morning. You know, I could lie and go, oh, it's 27 degrees Celsius. It's a beautiful, balmy day here. But my voice and my throat and my cold feet say otherwise. Let me tell you, we had a nice had an had a call from the daughter who's living at she's in Brisbane, you know, and it's it is 26 degrees Celsius. It is still the same autumn, you know, still cool up there, but it is they had their little kiddos swimming pool out for the grandson, and he was out there swimming in the pool out the back yesterday. He's actually got what's it called? It's not. It's like he's only he'll be 2 later this year, but he's got something. It's not chicken pox, but it's some sort of hand. It's a hand, foot, and something. It's called. It's little kids get it, and it's like a chicken pox where you get these little like pimply things all over you. Well, he's barred from preschool. He's got to stay at home and take his medication and just let it run out. There's Troy again, saying hi to everyone he missed. Good on you, mate. You won't be disappointed. You might be disappointed in Victoria or Melbourne. Yeah, there's ruffians live over that side of the world, and you know who I'm talking about. Sure, we'll next time I'm over there, mate. I'll be heading up your way for sure. Oh, love that song. Yeah, okay, living on Tulsa time. Don Williams. There you go. See, that's that's too country for me. I worked at a country radio. I worked at a radio station. It was called Today's Country 94.1. It was like a progressive country station. Like they were playing, the pop songs, the Keith Urbans, the the a whole stack of country artists. The classic country was a specialized show, so that people would actually. It's Central Time. Yep. Ooh, there's a white van out the front. Here you go. This Planet Jonesy says, "Would you believe it? We all have the flu here in this house in Bali." Well, mate, it does get around, I suppose, but nice temperature. When was the last time you wore a jumper, Jonesy? When was the last living in Bali? T-shirt weather 24/7. Yep, Central Time. That is 1 hour behind the Eastern. It's 23 at the moment in, yeah, they probably think 23 is cool. Bali's a beautiful place, I suppose. Yeah. No, it's not the measles, mate. It's another, it's called, she said hand, foot, and something like it's a little kids one that goes around schools and stuff, especially the little kiddos get it. And there's only like an antibiotic or something that they take that will, and they've got to write it out. He doesn't seem to care. He doesn't seem to scratch him. They say keep an eye on him, just like similar to the measles, how they scratch. Yes, mate. New England would be beautiful. I'm now having 85% dark chocolate. 85% dark chocolate. Well, let me show you what real chocolate looks like. Oh yeah. I just always got to have something out here to brag about. Any new books, Jonesy? As in any new books in like in How to Speak Texan? It's a wonderful book being sent to me by um, Mark Kratz over in Texas, in Dallas, or wherever he is. It's very interesting. It's a nice little book. I think I was showing these out the other day. I've got a collection of comics. Long story, but that's about these. What this classic, The X Files. Anyway, I have got a collection. The comics and the cards come around from an uncle who had a shop, a comic book shop, believe it or not. And when he went out of business, like he had it for years. That was his favorite. He was an ambulance officer, so he'd work as an ambulance officer during the day, and he had a business. He wanted to start a comic book shop, and um, give away the ambulance job and become a comic book salesman. Card trading cards, that sort of thing. Yeah, hand, foot, and mouth. That's it. So I've never heard of it, but yeah, he's getting over it. He's off to the doctors on a Sunday. He's off to the doctors today to see if he's fit enough or healthy enough to go back to preschool. He needs a certificate to go back. So both of his parents can go back to their lives. And um, my daughter's a part-time uni student and part-time worker and a full-time mother, so she's quite busy actually. No, not the Tim Tam. Yeah, still a bit early for Tim Tams. Yeah, Speak Texan. I love that book actually. He sent me over some. It's funny because well, he found me. It's got some weird. It's got some really weird. Imagine you're in. It's a Waxahachie and pronounced of the town, let alone the. Yep, yep. This raves on. It's got some good storylines. Most words are accented on the first syllable. In Texas, they often will have one more syllable than they do in other regions. Drawl speak, anyway. And then it goes on forever. Yeah, there's some words. I'm not even going to go down that road today. Yeah, but he sent me over this lovely cutting board, timber cutting board, with the burnt out Texas map and all the areas in it, and that's proudly displayed in our kitchen here. Actually, haven't seen Mark for a while. I've seen him on I've seen him on Facebook. He does a lot of Facebook stuff. I speak Arkansasian now. Yeah, the comics. Um, yeah, we might do that in the second hour. Story time. Hit the thumbs up. Thank you, Shawnee. Share the stream out, promote and promote this poor little station channel, I should say. I've still got the. I've still got the. Where are we going here? Yeah, I've still got the radio stuff in my DNA. I really. Here we go. Back Tasmania. Ooh, might have picked up a subscriber or two. I was watching the highlights of the soccer this morning. Poor old Wrexham. I was watching the highlights of the soccer this morning. Yes. There we go. Geez, I'm not even a moderator on my own channel. Yep, there we go. And yeah, they had a draw. There's like the Hollywood people that own Wrexham. But anyway, I went to the garden party today. That sounds interesting. It's on my Facebook page now. It's a cool channel. Yeah, it is. It is an interesting. Where are we at now? Let me have a look. I need new glasses or a bigger clock. Yeah, it is interesting times we're having. Let me tell you, on this journey to get to 4,000 watch hours, this is my second time around trying to do it. The first time I got there in 2 years, just on 2 years. It took me a while to work out what I was doing, and once we got that formula down about the lives, so we lives get your watch time, that's for sure. Good content gets your watch time because, like I said, I got a video out there that's got me 1,300 watch hours, and that's just a video, like one video, and wasn't even a video I sort of planned. I was just reacting to another video and talking about this other video, and for whatever reason, that my video kicked off and went along pretty well. Got 23,000 views and 1,500 watch, or 1,300, and growing still. That video is still climbing. But it climbed like a tracer bullet when it first come out. Yes, grow. This is Shawnee stuff. Grow your self-reliant garden and avoid vegflation. Shawnee grows. Help this young lady. If you haven't seen one of her lives or her videos, definitely check out Shawnee grows. If anyone deserves to get there, it would be Shawnee. I've already got there once. I'm trying to get there twice. I'm getting greedy. I'm actually going to get there 3 times this year because my third channel, which is the Drive Around the Island channel, which is Tasmania Island Life, that's just doing its own thing without me promoting it, without me trying hard, without me doing anything. I'm just filming my drive abouts and putting the video out, putting the phone in the cradle and going for a drive. And I'm getting watch time and viewers. That's up to 2,500, I think. Let me have a quick look at that channel because let me tell you, you are on the Radio Jonesy network, and I have to go to the optometrist. Let me tell you, these glasses now are just not working for me. Well, not working for me good enough. If I took them off, I would be blind as a bat. All right, Tasmania Island Life. Without even trying hard, I'm at 1,265 subscribers. Absolutely amazing. And at 2,527 watch hours. And that's just doing its own thing. There's no lives. There will be lives on that channel once this channel gets to 4,000. I'm just letting that out of the bag. But yeah, wow, it is doing well. And Tasmania Island Life, if you ever wanted to sit if you want to come for a drive around the island, come over to that channel and sit in the car with me and I'll take you for a drive. We just made sauce from all the tomatoes we have grown. Awesome, Jimmy. Sauce is on the list, as well as dried tomatoes in oil. I just like eating tomatoes, cherry tomatoes, and I have got a problem with my health. I do get gout, so I really can't eat a big handful of cherry tomatoes. That will trigger it off, as well as seafood. But there's nothing like having cherry tomatoes, fresh peas, beans you can just snap off the vine and munch away. And the taste is amazing when you grow them yourself and you're eating so fresh. You know, it hasn't been picked, packed, transported, displayed, refrigerated, displayed. You know what I mean? Like it's straight that freshness that you get. It is absolutely awesome. Welcome in, and good to see you. Oh, there we go. Janet Potter, welcome in, and good evening, everyone. Or let me say, good morning from the future. Look at that. The sun's rising. It's rising from the east. That is Bass Strait you're looking at there. But if you kept following that picture straight out in the middle, where you see that wall, the sea wall, that protects the port there. If you kept following that straight line, you'd go into the Tasman Sea, and then you would eventually hit the bottom of New Zealand, which would be Dunedin. So New Zealand is that way. Where the sun's shining, if you go up that way, you sort of hit the east coast of Australia. And it's amazing how see how the sun is there shining over the water towards the beach. This is a winter sun. In summer, it's way over on the right-hand side of the screen. It rises behind that ridgeline that you can see there at Emu Bay. tomatoes in a roast, tomatoes in soup, just tomatoes. You know what? We haven't put tomatoes in a roast. We might have to try that. Tell you what, we had last night. We had the the famous Radio Jonesy potato bake, where you slice up. This is like an easy meal for a Sunday night or a Saturday or whatever. It's just an easy meal where you can. We had we had a roast chicken. We actually bought a roast chicken, a rotisserie chicken from the supermarket, which was a bit lazy of me, but that was yesterday. And when we cut up some potatoes and you slice them up, you put them in a tray, baking tray, and then you put a few levels of these potatoes. You have sweet potato as well in there, and then you cover it with a nice covering of cream, and then you sprinkle on some diced up ham at the top. You stick it in the oven for about 30 minutes. You bring it out. You sprinkle over some grated cheese. You stick that back in the oven for another 15 minutes. You bring it out, and boy, it is absolutely delicious. And you have that with your chicken, and it's a family favorite here. Everyone loves it. And it's easy to do because you can just basically just chuck it in the oven, walk away once you've prepared it. Tomatoes on pizza crust. You're making me hungry. I love fresh tomatoes. Oh, I have a cherry tomato plant as big as a shrub. That is awesome, Jimmy. I'm assuming they only last a season up there. It's not like they can because of the weather. Speaking of seafood, can't beat them Tassie scallop pies. I'm going to have to do a video on one of them because people, a lot of people, when they catch the ferry, they land. We've got a bakery here that does this scallop. And so the scallop is seafood, and they do they put them in the crust. They put them in a pie. So you've got a wonderful seafood in this pastry crust, and it's baked in the oven. And when I worked over here where the cruise ships would come in, I used to work where the buses would bring when the cruise ship comes in straight. If you look out to here, a cruise ship comes in. Say where that crane is in the middle. So right in the middle of the screen there, you see there's actually one ship in port on the left, and there's one ship over there with 3 cranes sticking up on the right. And look at that, the breeze is getting up, blowing around my little tripod. So right in there, like in the middle of that, a cruise ship comes in. Buses will go down there and pick up the passengers, and the buses will bring them out, and they come out on the right-hand side of the screen, and they drive them around where you see that sort of cruise, that one crane you see sticking up right in the middle of the screen. There's a bit of a street there. The cruise ship drops passengers into the middle of town there, and they go off on their merry adventures. Well, I used to work there, parking up the cruise ship, parking up the buses, making sure people didn't park their cars where the buses had to come, and that was a pretty cool job for a while. Until I done that for a couple of years, only in ship season, but cruise season. But it was a great job. But the people would get off the boat, they get off the bus, and the first thing they'd say, "Point me in the direction of the pie shop where I can get a scallop pie." That was amazing, the amount of people that would be the first thing they'd do. We are looking east, Jimmy. That is east, my friend. If you keep looking that way, you will you hit the Tasman Sea, which is the bottom of the Pacific Ocean. To be honest, is that in between where you see New Zealand on the east coast of Australia? You've got the Pacific Ocean, and then at the bottom of New Zealand, it changes to the Tasman Sea, or between us and them is the Tasman Sea. It's been a good day, no catastrophes. I've potted up some tomatoes. Awesome. I've got my seedlings in, trying to get them out for springtime. We're still at, like I said, we were 4, Shawnee, when we kicked off. We are now at 8 Celsius. So between 8 o'clock a.m. Time here, we kicked off. Yeah. So in 45 minutes, we've jumped up from 4 to 8 Celsius. So the warmth of the sun is starting to come in. Chicken and jalapeno in the smoker right now. Gee, that could be dangerous. Yes, Jimmy, I'll get you one as soon as you get here. We do canning. We do canning with most of our veggies. Good on you, Jimmy. Yeah, I suppose when you know there's like 5 foot of snow coming, you got to save your vegetables somehow. Yeah, New England. We are preparing for winter here in the States. Yeah, well, I'm really actually. Mrs. Radio was telling me this morning that she wants to get out in our little garden around the front here, at the outside of our fence line here out the back, and I've got some I got some lovely tulips coming out now. They're out in flower. I've got some daisies that are rescued. They were eaten by the wallabies. I've saved them. I've now fenced the wallabies out of the yard, so I've planted them back into the firing line. So if a rogue wallaby ever jumps the fence or tunnels under, he's going to have a feast in here. But I'll be very upset with him. You never know what might happen. But I've got the garden starting to take shape. Well, she wants to pull out some weeds. And what's Shawnee Grows? Here's a question for you. What's your thoughts on getting seaweed from the beach and bringing it up and stick it on the garden for compost? Not for compost. Bringing the seaweed up and whacking it straight on the garden for just for like putting instead of putting bark down, we're going to put seaweed down. A few of the local ladies have been telling her to go down the beach. Get your husband to go down the beach and grab some seaweed. Bring it back. Chuck it on the garden. I was thinking the salt from the seaweed might be no good, but apparently they do it. I love sea scallops cooked in butter with salt and pepper. Talking my language. You know what? If I eat prawns, and I'll say prawns, not shrimp. If I eat prawns, even if I eat, say, 5 good size, you know, good size prawns bigger than your finger, um, my big toe starts to ache and the gout sets in, and it's not very pleasant for me here. So I try. Let me just. There we go. I'll change to that camera for a bit. Yeah. So I try to hold back on the seafood a lot. I still remember my grandfather, my pop. He'd always be complaining about gout. Then my dad was really badly affected by gout. I've got I've got two boxes of tablets in the medicine cabinet inside because when it hits, you've got to hit it on the head with these medication. Otherwise, you can't walk. It's that bad. I used to can water bath. Now I used to can water bath. Now I've gone back to freezing, fermenting, and mostly juicing, or fermenting mostly, or juicing. Yes, we do the water bath canning. We are lucky living here in New England. The seafood is fantastic. Maine lobsters, scallops, cod, fish, haddock, is it haddock, etc. Yep. Seafood's wonderful here too. Like we've got the largest what's it called? Like the lobsters. We've got the the biggest ones in the world here. My YouTube looks like it's faster than the oh, I'm just going slow maybe. Yep, like mulch. That's the word I was looking for, mate. I'm just out of it. But yeah, the seaweed over your garden for mulch apparently works well, but I was just thinking you're dragging it out of salt water. Surely that can't be good for the plants. Oh, you know your business, yeah. Wynyard's got a beautiful display of tulips. Let me see if I can find some of that displays. Yeah, I've been up there a number of times, mate, and that's only like 20 minutes up the road. Yeah, the Wynyard Tulip Festival is up at Table Cape. Now check this out. Where are we? I got to take you across to this screen. Come on, come over. Play nice, computer. Thank you. Okay, we'll go. Share screen. Now, when you ever do come to Tasmania, the tulip season commences, and let me tell you, it commences on the 26th of September to late October. So, trying to share that. And they got a tulip farm up on the, like, check this out, the Table Cape Tulip Farm. So it's, the patch is open during February and March and April. We are looking forward to see you all then, but grow your own bulbs. But absolutely amazing up there. It's on a volcanic plateau. So Table Cape is like an old volcano, the remnants of it, and the Tulip Festival is amazing up there. And the the patch that is a business at Table Cape, but it's absolutely delightful. And let me tell you, we grow the best poppies in the world as well. Look at the colours there. That is on top of the volcanic plateau. and I'm just missing the chat. But so yeah, it's an amazing place. See if there's any other photos. The Wynyard Tulip Festival. Here we go. Look at this. This year, to get into the festival, it is $17. Adults, seniors, and students get at $15. Children 6 to 17 are $3, and under 6 are free. But it is a lovely place, and this is just up the road. I've got some daffodils growing wild up the back. You got to leave them till they finish flowering because that puts the energy back into them when they die off for the following season. And you got to dig them up, the wild ones anyway. Dig them up and then save them. You know how they say put them in a fridge? Well, you don't need to do it here because it's naturally cool. Anyway, let me just. I will go back off that. Let me get images. Here we go. Look at this. Here's a better picture of the actual plateau. Come on, give me the picture. That's the actual old volcano, and this on there you'll see the actual tulips up there, and there's a little white lighthouse right at the edge, right over here somewhere. So, and if I live where we live is just follow the water line around, just out of camera, just up there, out of shot. But this is the Table Cape. It's actually a beautiful place. Yeah, thanks for reminding me that, Jonesy. I will get off there and just scroll down these pictures. And who would have thought? No one would have thought Tasmania. Like, here's another lovely picture. Look at this. This has got the lighthouse in the background. Oh, doing something wrong. I've got to log into Facebook for that one. So I'll just say I'll pass on that. But there you go. The colourful tulips up at Table Cape. Like, it is amazing, the colours. Look at that. Look at that. It looks like a rug, doesn't it? Pictures of the day at Table Cape Tulip Farm. Oh, it's a video. This day, there you go, Jimmy. This day in history. Oh, I'm probably not showing that, am I? It doesn't look like I am. Anyway, I'll jump off there. Been doing too much of that. I'm looking at the YouTube side of things. No, I'm still here. Let me get off that. I went on a wild goose chase in the camera, and it didn't follow me. I went to a thing of this day in history, and it showed you the tulips. Anyway, let me get back to the collect only the seaweed that has already been washed ashore. Yeah, for sure. The trouble is with here, Shawnee, is that the seaweed here will get washed. The tides are so big, the seaweed gets washed up and left, and then the tide goes out, and then the next cycle of the tide come in and plays with it again and sort of drags it a little bit back. It's forever in that motion until a king tide will come in and drag it all back, and it'll disappear off the beach. But there's a towards Table Cape there is actually a big hunk of dried up After a storm is ideal to gather seaweed. Large amounts have washed up, collecting from the mid-beach area as it already began to dry. Yep, and will make it lighter to carry as well. It certainly will. We'll get into that. Gout is painful. Yep. The salt content in seaweed is typical low. Okay, well, thanks for that info, especially in rainy climates. Yep. Give it a rinse with the hose. Man, that's why I got you around, Shawnee. You're a wealth of knowledge. Smaller pieces of seaweed break down faster, especially don't need to chop it up. Yep, decompose. That's what all the older ladies wear. My wife's friends that she knows are all saying, tell your husband to go down the beach and get some seaweed. Yep. Spread 4 to 6 inches deep layer over a bare garden soil for beds. You know what, Shawnee? I can see another video appearing on Outback Tasmania. And Desert says, yes, New England has the best seafood and loves the fish. Apply fresh seaweed as a top dressing only. Do not mix directly into the soil. While it is fresh, it can temporarily tie up nitrogen, rain, water, and soil organisms will incorporate into it naturally. Good on you, Shawnee. You been on ChatGPT? I keep out of the medicine on here. I keep gout medicine on hand because I get it bad. Dr. Bo's uric acid and cleanser is the best. I'll have to check that one out, mate. I've got my local doctor gave me like a massive subscription of them, and basically said, "Get in and grab these and stick them in your cupboard." When you feel you can feel like if that's my foot, my big toe, I get it like at the back of the big toe, and then it starts going down the toe, and that's where it first kicks off. And if you don't knock it on the head, it ends up sort of going through your foot, and oh man, sometimes you do get it in your hands as well, but mainly I get it in and it's usually my right foot. What was looking at was looking at crayfish here at the shop the other day, and honestly, say I've seen bigger prawns in Australia. Yeah, man, crayfish. We've got the largest in the world, the largest monster crayfish here in Tasmania. Seaweed has tons of nutrients. Yep. Okay, we're on a winner. Yep, keeping that on hand is smart. Let me. Oh, yep. I'm towards the bottom. Yeah, the tulips are nice when they're all like that. Thanks, Jimmy. Enjoy your lives today that you're going to be involved in, and I will catch you soon. Thanks for popping in. Jesus. Well, that's very interesting. Very interesting indeed. Let me. Yeah, it has been a wonderful. It's been a while since I've had some strange stuff. Yep, and just clicking a few buttons here, going behind the scenes and doing some stuff. Doo-doo-doo. Yeah, so it is a beautiful day. Things are looking good. And like I said, we are chasing those watch hours. Yeah, thanks, Shawnee. was just doing some stuff there. I didn't realize I could do it from there. But anyway, all good. Yep, it is. It is an interesting time. Interesting time indeed. There we go. Haven't done that for a while. Anyway, yeah. So, what's everyone else been up to out there? What's been going on? See, this week in Tasmanian politics, the Labor Party, which caused us to go to an election because they put a vote of no confidence into yeah, anyway, long story short, Labor put another vote into the no. I was away from the keyboard. That's all good. It's all sorted. Hello, how are we going? Good to see you. Okay, so Diva in the Dirt. She'll be live. Very. What time? What time is that live on, Shawnee? That's around midday, isn't it? My time, which would be what 2 hours from now or 3 hours from now. And Bobby saying it's too hot to do anything here, but next week I'll be on it. It'll be on. Yeah, so Diva in the Dirt, another fabulous gardening channel. It's funny, I'm hanging around like the astute tourist. That's Jimmy. I'm hanging around the cruising crowd. I love the gardening, and I'm trying to hang around that crowd with Tasmania Island, with not Tasmania Island Life, with Outback Tasmania. That's sort of going to be my gardening uh, channel. Notify me. There you go. And this is the whole reason Shawnee isn't going live herself, and for her watch hours is that she's helping out all these other channels over these couple of days over the weekend. And Shawnee usually goes, is it Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday? Or is it Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday? It's around those. Keep an eye out for Shawnee Grows. Definitely help the young, this wonderful, this wonderful channel get to her goal of 4,000 watch hours. So if you got a spare chance to watch one of the lives while you're sleeping, if you know what I mean, or if you're going to have something on the back in the background one day when you're doing something else, don't forget to check them out. That's right. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I am guest on the panel. I have my own shows Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday after 9 p.m. Central, which is actually mid 9 p.m. Oh, yeah, that's midday here. You always come on at midday on a lunch break or a. It's funny to see no devil dog this morning. I wonder where he's hiding. Oh, that's right. It's football season. But it is always good to get on this time of the day. I really did enjoy the live the other day on that was Friday afternoon, wasn't it, Shawnee? Was it? I'm losing track. Pretty sure it was Friday. Yeah, Friday afternoon. Yeah, we went live, and I was going to do an hour or so, and ended up doing 3.5. It was, and it flew as well. You're having fun on a live when the time goes fast, and boy, that live just flew by. That's right. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Guest on panels. Yep, yep, yep. Yeah, Friday was fun. Yeah, it was, and I'd like to just thank you again for sticking around and coming on that journey. And we definitely enjoyed our time. All right, let me see here. We've got. Let's look at where am I? I'm over here. I'll go over to here. Let's look at the grounds. All right, at number one at the moment, at this point in time, is Shawnee Grows with 1,500 XPs, 150 XPs, whatever an XP is. Do not know. Can someone please explain that? Bobby's coming second with 100 XPs. The astute tourist who has left the building is coming third at 75. Peter Oldman King is at 75. Planet Jonesy is at 75. The Moose, which I haven't seen commented for a bit, is at 75. Troy is at 75. Peaceful Des is at 75. M. I didn't say hi to M? Oh, man. Sorry about that, M. She's in there at 25. Outdoors with Big Matt. And Outback Tasmania. Well, sorry about that, Em, if you're still here. I missed that. And, jeez, look at that. See? I said it 3 times. Yes, Friday was fun. There you go, Em. That's why I didn't say it. You were on the next comment. Welcome in. Good to see you. And I said it 3 times, and look who arrived. It's the Devil Dog. He'll be going live very soon. Make sure you keep an eye on that. How goes down under? How goes down under? Let me just show you how it goes. It goes swimmingly. The sun is shining. The birds are singing. Life is good. Bobby saying hi. Em saying hi to Shawnee. Running behind tonight, but wanted to show support. Good on you, mate. Appreciate you. And how's the football going? I only just said, I wonder where he is, Devil Dog. Oh, then I said, it's football season. That's right. The preseason games are on. Em saying hi to Eddie. I am here, Jonesy. Good on you, mate. I knew there was a few people in there that weren't chatting, but I was just wondering. And it's getting the old clicker ticking over with the chat. It's funny when you see the YouTube analytics and it tells you how many comments were made. Like, it does make a difference, I think. Very sweet, Eddie. I wouldn't say Eddie's very sweet. Just came in. That's why I went off StreamYard onto the YouTube side of things, and I was going down the list, and there you was. Very cool out today. That's nice. You'd like some cool weather. Yes, Bobby. Get some. We are talking YouTube. Get some content out, mate. YouTube XP. Here we go. I asked the question, and sure enough, my number one girl here gets up the answer. Experience points refers to engagement metrics for viewers during live streams, where users can earn points by actively participating in the chat, sending super chats and super stickers right here, live with Radio Jonesy. It is it's like, hang on, I'll just move that to the other screen. There we go. I'll put you over there. It's like I'll just refresh the super chats and let's not super chats. I will refresh the extreme points. No, the experience points. Well, that sounds better. And where are we? Top fans, refreshing, and we have a new number one right now. We have Bobby at Pettit River. Did I say that? I always say that wrong. Pettit River Homestead. He is the new number one. Congratulations, Shawnee is at second. I can't believe that. Peaceful Des has jumped to third. She's on a roll. Old Man King is at 4. M's gone like a bullet up the charts. She's at number 5. The Astute Tourist has slipped from 3rd down to 6. Planet Jonesy is at 7. The Moose is at 8. We'll do the top 10. Troy is at 9. And Devil Dog has squeaked into the top 10 at the number 10 position. Oh, there you go. It's all happening with the extreme points. I will refresh that in 5 minutes' time and we'll see how it changes. And did. Say hi. I always have a crown. I am always number one. I think we had this conversation last week. Number one is definitely Shawnee Grows, the first member of the channel. Number 2 is the beautiful, peaceful Des. Welcome in, Des and Des's auntie. It's great to see you. Number 3 is another champion of the channel, which is the wonderful Old Man King Homestead, Peter. And then we have, or did I get that? Or I mixed that up. Jeez, where's my book? And Demoose. Got to work that out. Who was 3 and 4? It was Demoose. Answer that question, Demoose. Or where's my book? My book's inside the house. That's wonderful. And thank you, Des and Des's aunt. Always good to see Des bringing the fans in. Yeah, it is. Let me just do this. What we got? We got about half an hour to go. We got a bit more than half an hour to go. But I went a bit live. I went live about 5 or 6 minutes early with the pictures of the out the front here. It looks absolutely lovely. So I thought, why not just click the button? So I'll do this. It's been a while since we had a troll in the chat. And yeah, if someone wants to pop in and talk about a subject or two, you're more than welcome, as long as I know who you are. Experience is what up is. Yes, I'm sure that makes sense. I've got a book here on how to speak Texan. I better get more into it. Might be able to understand Des a bit more. Des. Sorry, Des. Eddie a bit more. Devil Dog is a busy guy. He always knows how to have a good time. You're just too nice there, Shawnee. I have 75 up, and don't even mention me. Yeah, you're coming 10th. Let me tell you. I'll refresh now. The old screen says you're coming 10th. Let me refresh. And then we'll come over to the top 10. And has Bobby been replaced? Is Bobby still number one? The questions will all be answered. Bobby's still holding on to the number one position. Shawnee is second. Des is third. Nothing much has changed. Peter is fourth. M is fifth with a bullet. Yeah. Jimmy's at six still. Planet Jonesy's at seven. Yeah, nothing's changed. The Moose is at eight. Troy's at nine. And Devil Dog is coming in the 10th position. But you are in front of Outdoors with Big Matt and Outback Tasmania. Let me just say that. There we go. There's some. There's some. If you want to be a member like Shawnee and show some love with the emojis, there you go. Let me actually while we're here, let's try this again, Shawnee. While we're live, I'll go to. I'll jump over here and go to my studio. I just want to try something. And then I go down to here. Let's see where my subscribers have changed. What did I say it was last time? 852? 852 is the subscribers. Is that going up 20? Man, that's crazy what's going on with the subscribers. Members, okay. Share links, resources, comments. No, this doesn't. No, it just doesn't let me do that gifting thing, Des. Shawnee. Anyway, I digress. I'll come back. Have you heard of Hype? Yes, I have heard of Hype. You can give a hype to a channel 3 times a week for free for long form videos. I actually have done that this week, Shawnee. Yeah, the hype system does it work? Do not know, but they talk it up. Trying to hold on to the crown. Des knocked me out of third, so I'm leaving. Good on you, Peter. Oh, let's keep going down. Yeah, it's been a while. It's been a minute or two. I didn't realize I can do it from StreamYard. I went changing all my settings. I went all over to actually let me just go back to here. Can you go out swimming out there? You certainly can. The beach is there on the left. There's two beaches out there. The surf lifesavers, like you do get lifesavers. It is not the season full lifesavers. They come in at late October. Yeah, they can't be too far away. The land of 10,000 lakes. One of them is closed due to E. coli. So what's that up, Michigan? Just recorded a new video, so I am close to 400 videos now. I think this one will be 392. Good on you, Bobby. I will go over and investigate. Can someone drop? Hey, Shawnee, can you drop Bobby's link again and his channel, the new video? Demise has come in with a comment. Hoorah. I'm not leaving. It's fun watching Eddie complain about being 10th. Yes, it is fun, actually. And there we go. Shawnee's dropped the link. And there's Bobby's video. Let me go back to there. Go back to there. And I'll save that on my watch list. And where are we? There we are. All right, so I'm saving that for later. Bobby. There's his channel. Yes, I am subscribed. Let's look at actually let's do this. Let's share the screen. I'll just get back to the chat in a second. My computer's going a bit wonky. There we go. There is Pettit. Oh, my screen's going wonky again. I have lost the left-hand side screen. So really, what's going on here? Uh-oh. Let me have a look. There we go. All right, so that's under there. So I have to do this now. Oh my gee willikers. There is Pettit Jean River Homestead. Let's look at the channel. It says I am a homesteading channel with many twists. I will cook, fish, garden, plant trees, do homesteading maintenance, car repairs, small engine repair. I drive this fine state and will bring you along. So check out my channel and remember to like and subscribe. It's free. And for all you that will make me money someday. I like that line. That last line's awesome. It's free for all you and will make me money someday. And as he's got his joined in October 2020. She has 423 subscribers, 391 videos, 75,005 views. That is Bobby over there at Pettit Jean River Homestead. The Compost Kitty. Okay. Mount Magazine. Video. Let's click the videos. Okay. So, Storm Day. Mount Magazine Drive. I watched one of the Mount Magazine drives. Storm goes away. Tree trimming. Yeah, it looks like a day on the homestead with. Look at it's a Garrett's bike. Looks pretty cool. Yep. There we go. Go check out Bobby over there at Pettit Jean River Homestead. Definitely needs a subscriber boost. But like I say on all my videos, until you get towards the 3,000 or the 4,000 watch hours, then again, you're only 70 odd. Yeah, you're only 77 short of the 500, the first step for the 3,000. Surely we could assist there somehow. I wonder why this monitor's died on me. Died on me mid-video. Okay, so I've still got that up. So I've got to do this backwards now. So I've got to go back to that. Don't do that. I might drop out of the. Let me just jump off there. Okay. Hey, there's my Jeep. All right, let's go back to the chat. Where did I stop at? That put me in second. All right. Is your. Oh, what did I miss? Did I miss anything? No. That put me in second. Is your Is your garden for your own family, fresh eating, or to sell? There's a question for you, Bobby. I'm falling behind. Okay, I'm going to have to go back and check the top 10 very soon. Just found out we have a blood moon on September the 7th. Yeah, it's my pleasure, mate. I'm writing a meal plan now. Okay, this is what I've seen pop up. What we got? You know I like the links. Good on you, Janet. Janet likes links. Oh, it's the time of the show where Radio Jonesy has tech issues. Yes, my two screens, one just died on me. Don't forget, super chat or become a member so I can upgrade. He also needs a new chair. Oh, where is it? I got my garden specialty in. Definitely. Poor man. Poor little Radio Jonesy. I wonder if I could knock Bobby out of first place, says Old Man King. Well, you better. Dumb Moose. Let's roll down the chat. Just subscribe to Bobby. Good on you, Jonesy. Let me tell you, good little community. You'll enjoy, and let me tell you, Bobby, you'll enjoy watching what Planet Jonesy 6713 gets up to in Bali. Nice family guy, and you go on a few motorbike rides with him, push bike rides, all sorts of rides. See what's going on over that side of the world. Yep, that was his Jeep. I should have showed it, but I didn't. Couldn't read the chat. And Em's giving Peter the push along. I go for me. Sometimes I share. Yep. My cousin's $50,000 Harley. Nice bike. A lot of cash. Last time I checked, I was 420 subs, now 423. Good on you, mate. We'll do a, a Jonesy network looking at your channel straight after this live, Bobby. Let me see. I might grow you another 5 or 6. I need more. Yeah. Meal plans. Make bone broth. Oh, I'm getting a message. Hang on. Watch this beautiful view. I will be back in a sec. Okay, I'm back, and thanks for that. Sorry about that little sojourn. And I'll do this as well while I'm here. Yep. Alrighty, here we go. Looks a bit better. Here we go. Where were we? Back to the chat. Have you ever started a project on a whim and it grew into something wonderful? Yes, I moved to Tasmania. That was a project. You know what? And to be honest with you, that was a bit of a whim because we were probably 5 years away from retiring, and I was in a pretty. It was quite nice where we were, and then we just decided after an illness, in the family, if we don't retire somewhere different now, we're never going to do it. And my daughter said to me last night on the phone, she said, "You're living in the wrong state. You should have come to Queensland." This time of year, I'd agree with her. It'd be warm, balmy. You'd be swimming at the beach today. There'd be, springtime. Like, honestly, springtime. They don't really get a winter up there. It's spring all the time anyway. She just said, "But hey, look at the view you got. Look at the size of the house you got. Look at the garden you can do." She she was basically saying, like, look at that. So you have done well to choose where we are. She just misses us not being able to, pop in, like daily, weekly, see the little fella. But we see them daily on a Zoom call or a messenger call. My plan is to sell produce out on the road someday. Good on you, Bobby. Good, you're a professional there, Shawnee, our host. Thank you all for sticking around. And wherever you're watching from, there's 11 wonderful people on this on the numbers here. So I really do appreciate the support that I've been getting over the last few weeks, especially since we've been pushing for the 4,000 watch hours. Bobby selling produce out the front will be fantastic. I think Shawnee has to get a second place back. Oh man, we'll go back to the. I can't believe the points haven't moved. So everyone's checking them. That's pretty awesome. The points are weird. I've seen people comment once and go right to the top. Mate, let me tell you. Let me tell you a little secret. Super chats. You put a $1 super chat in, and it will rocket you up so many points. It's the thing that YouTube's doing to try to keep income flowing into their pockets. You know what I mean? Like it's a business that they do. And if it wasn't for YouTube, let me say, if it wasn't for YouTube, um, none of us would be able to. I'd never knock them because whatever commission that they take, look at the software that they've provided for us to be able to hang out together, see different parts of the world, talk directly, like instantaneously from one side of the world to the other. Like, go back to the 80s, like that's far fetched. Go back to the 70s when Maxwell Smart used to pull his shoe off and talk into it, and everyone would go, "Man, imagine if you could have a phone like a phone that small, it'd be stuck in your shoe." Turn off the crowns. They were distracting. Yeah. I live on a highway 10 here in Arkansas. The house is zoned commercial. Whoa. That sounds like you're on a winner there, Bobby. I know there's different rules for stalls where stalls either have to be manned. They've got licenses for them, haven't they? You just can't put a stand out the front and like a gardener. I've got a beautiful apple tree just down here on the corner from one of my neighbours, and it's in full blossom at the moment. It is white and pink, and it looks magnificent. Um, the apples just grow like there's that many of them. You can't. They just fall to the ground, and he just says, "Help yourself." He used to put them in little buckets and stick them out the front and say, "Please take a bucket of apples." But and there's an old fella up the road here too. He's got a block of land, same size as me, and he'll put beans and peas and different things on a little table out the front in little plastic bags, and it says for free. He does it out the front here. There used to be a lot of foot traffic out the front of our place because there's a walkway, like it's a dead end, and there's a footpath that runs around the edge of the ridge line to another street at the back. But we had a broken water main that washed a lot of that away, and I'm going back 4 months ago, and they still haven't fixed it. It's all fenced off, no pedestrian access. My crown is gone. Oh man, King, you didn't, did you? Did you? Is that a super chat? Good on you, mate. he's testing out the system. There's Peter's put in a $1 super chat. Good on you, mate. Let's see now if I can only grow something that every day else don't grow here in town. Yes, to find that one thing that's check out the local laws. Correct, people will report you on the silliest of things. Yeah. Dang it, Peter. All right, let me just run down the chat. That worked. Let me have a look. I got to go back. I got to get off this. It's all backwards here now. I've got one screen. So that's YouTube. Yep. So Peter put in $1. Oh yeah, I can see it on YouTube. Way better. Thanks. And let's look at the top fans. Peter's flew like a rocket up to number 2. The Moose is at number 1. How did he manage that? Bobby's at number 3. Shawnee's at 4. Des is at 5. Planet Jansy's at 6. M's at 7. The tourists are still at 8. We need some extra people to knock Devil Dog out of the top 10. Maybe I'll have to come in and start commenting. There you go. So we'll go back to here. Go back to here. Oh, I hate the one screen. I hate the one screen. Yes, I said that. StreamYard, welcome back. All right, back to the chat. Now, if I can only grow something, yeah, I've already done that one, I think. Do I? Oh, yeah, I ran back up to Peter's $1 super chat. Yeah, and for that, Peter. Boom, 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 boom. Hey, 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 welcome back. Old Man King Homestead, $1 super chat. Super chat. Good on you, Peter. Super chat. There you go. Is that fancy enough? I seen D from D Nimbin, is it Nibbin or Nimbin? Nibbin. The two brothers that do the YouTube stuff, and he's got super chat, like this big. He's done it, and he puts up a picture. Thanks for the super chat. Anyway, that's me ASMR for going for the day. Thank you, Peter. Appreciate that, my friend. All right, let's find out where we were. Bobby, sometimes people don't want new, strange, unfamiliar food, but it's worth testing the market for something rare and perennial, maybe. Shawnee Groves, the fact is that one of my neighbours just called the county commissioner because another neighbour didn't have the lawn mowed. I am just glad she can't see my backyard. Oh, yeah. Why are people so unkind? Like, honestly, why? There's a lot of YouTube videos out there where the lawn mowing channels, right, guys who mow lawns, like that's very popular. And one of the channels, the guy's mowing the lawn, like some old lady said, "Oh, please, can you do it for me? I can't manage it anymore. I'm in my 90s." So this lovely guy's mowing this lovely lady's lawn for free, and then someone calls up because it can only be done by a paid business that's part of the county or something, and the police turned up to tell him to stop mowing. And then he goes, he had to stop, and then the police nicked off. And then what did he do when the police nicked off? He said, "I can finish this in about 20 minutes." So he got back in and kept mowing it, tidied it up, and then left. And the poor old lady, like honestly, oh look out, we're running down the chat, and we've got the moose. He's done something stupid as well. Oh geez, I can't believe people just help each other. Yeah, that's right. Why can't people just be a wonderful community? YouTube and technology has made it so interesting. Can talk and see my mum and dad in Tassie whenever I want. It is pretty cool, mate, and it is a wonderful thing. And another wonderful thing is the Moose Barbecue Outdoors and Adventures. Thank you, the Moose. The Moose is is it a super sticker or a super chat? I can't tell from this side of the screen, but it is a $2 one. Good on you, Demoose. And has he jumped up the leaderboard? Man, there's 13 wonderful people. Good on you, Demoose. It's a bit of fun. And we'll just slide that down to there. That's a super chat. And a super sticker. That's sweet, Demoose. Your gift came back in. Thank you. Here we go, Demoose, the big finale. And thank you, Demoose Barbecue and Outdoors Adventures. How's your channel going anyway, Demoose? Have you worked out how to film and get some content up? Let me tell you, you can just do a direct. If you're not keen on editing and stuff, and you want to film a subject, grab your phone, film it in one take. The file is there. Just say, "Good morning, it's the Moose Barbecue, uh, Outdoors Barbecue and Outdoors Adventures, and blah blah blah. This is this," and you talk about the subject. Thanks for watching. Stop the camera. Uploaded a direct straight to YouTube, mate. Straight to your channel, and don't worry about the editing. Just get yourself kick started. Yeah, I don't need to stand out the front. I just got to talk on YouTube for a few hours a day and make $3. Good on you guys. Love you guys to death. It is absolutely awesome. And the main goal here is not the super chats. The main goal is the watch time. I would rather get money from YouTube's ads. Like on my other channel, I've done no on my channel that is um, Radio Jonesy's, not Radio Jonesy. It is my channel where I play up around the island, show the different sites. I've done no work at all this month on that channel. Really, I've done one video a while back, and the ads, like people are watching the content, not greatly, not fabulously, not. I'm not out there like every YouTuber, like a video every day, which I've already got, and it's half the month is gone. What is the date? Let me say. It is the 24th. I'm up to about $33 on that, and that's just ad revenue. I do have members there, which I do appreciate as well. There's a few members there, but I'm up to 30 odd dollars, and that's ad revenue from people watching those videos that to be honest with you, I'm not pushing it hard. Um I'm not doing too much with that channel at all, to be honest. And make YouTube, if you get to 4,000 watch hours, YouTube now are running ads on this channel of mine, which they weren't really in the past. You get an ad at the start and ad at the end. Now they're cutting ads in because I'm at the early part of monetization. When I just make them pay, like make it if they're going to play the ads, you get your slice. That is my message for everyone. I had it for a couple of minutes. Welcome in, Gary. Good to see you, mate. Eddie will be on soon. Where are we? Man, my glasses are terrible now. That clock is too small. And we started at 4 degrees Celsius. I told you after about an hour it was at 8 degrees Celsius. It is now 11 degrees Celsius, and it's turning up to be a nice morning. Look at that. And 11 Celsius. So in comes Belt Loop towards the end of the live, and he's come in with what's up, Jonesy? Super chat. Oh, sap, super. I'm getting excited, see? Super chat, sup chat. I left the ER out. I mean, I added the ER in. And he's saying hi. Gary's getting ready to jump on with Devil Dog any second. Em saying hi to Gary. Let me just run down the chat because we're coming up to that time marker. Oh yeah, 6 minutes to go. Awesome. So everyone's saying hi to Gary. Holy wow, it's Batman. No, it's Belt Loop 29. You are not gonna knock me out. We're trying to get Devil Dog out of the top 10, and we're just seeing how it's going. There's been a lot of. I'm confused on how super chats. I am still confused how the super chats work. I think it's like 70-30 or something like that. The split. Super chats money. Jonesy is good people. Just been napping. Yeah, I heard you're back at work today. I think Gary as well. You going live, Gary? After Devil Dog. He likes his naps or napes. Glad you're speaking to me. Thought Gary's going hard. He's coming in like with a wet sail. Yeah, what do you mean, Gary? Why we should be upset with you? You didn't say hello to me yesterday. Oh, I always say, "What's up?" See, it happens to me all the time. So where were you live yesterday? Who were chatting with who? What was going on? What did I miss out on? So Gary's coming in strong. All right, we got last 5 minutes. If you're going to get your super chats in, M M's an absolute legend. Demise is getting in. Eddie live in 10 minutes. Well, he'll be live in more than that, quicker than that. I'm way behind. Let me just keep running down. Chat chat replay. Sometimes I forget. It gets kind of hectic when I come into a room. So many people to say hi to. Yeah, mate. Just say hi, everyone. I love smoked chicken and jalapenos. Oh, God, how far behind am I? I do not. Everyone's talking too quick for me. Too quick for my finger. I am not mad or anything like that, and not upset. If you clicked on the three dots, you'll bring up the history on the live. First video of the moose. There you go, the moose. The moose needs our support. Everyone get in there and support the moose. I'm way behind. Let me just keep scrolling down. I'm jumping over everybody. I'm rolling down Gary, and it's just still. There's Janet, 51 degrees is sweater weather. It's absolutely lovely here. Pigeon spray didn't work. Okay. Hey, welcome in, Ace. Good to see you, buddy. Mate. Well, okay. All right. Ace saying hi to Shawnee. I just jumped over everyone's chat there. But let me go. I hate only being one screen. All right. Let's refresh this and see where the crowns lie now. Demis was number one. Is he? Well, Demis is number one. Let me have a look now. And we have refreshed the chat. The top fans. We're right at the finish line. The Moose is number one. Bobby is number two. Old Man King, he's shot like a bullet. He's number three. Planet Jonesy's come into fourth. Shawnee Grace, with all that hard work, is dropped down to fifth. Des is sixth. M's come in at seventh. Eighth is the astute tourist is still hanging on. He's been out of the chat for a while. Ace has flown in to the top 10, and she's at number 9. Belt Loop, with all those hard work and comments, he's jumped into number 10. Troy's at 11, and that means Devil Dog has been shifted out of the top 10. He is now at number 12. Well done, Gary. Well done, Ace. You were the two newbies to jump into the top 10 and shifted the poor old Devil Dog out of the top 10 with his 75. Troy's got 75. Belt Loop's got 75. Ace has got 75. So has the astute tourist at 75. M's at 75. And then it jumps up to Desert. She's at 6 at 150. Shawnee at 150. Surely, Shawnee, you've put more comments in than 150, whatever that means. But old man Kings, he's holding on to third. But the Moose is holding on to the Golden Crown. He's at the number one position and doing it well. So there goes the cuckoo clock. There goes the 10 a.m. Go back to StreamYard, which now is a pain. I've got to do that. So the live is coming to an end. Let's chuck in the Devil Dogs. We're going to jump over to the Devil Dogs and say it's a Radio Jonesy. I'm a newbie, Jonesy. No, you're not. You're a legend. Is what you are, Ace. Good on you, Gary. Thanks for popping in, brother. Have to get my pizza. Good on you, Em. All right, guys. My 2 hours are up. I really do like to thank everybody here. Go over to Devil Dog's channel. Tell him it's a Radio Jonesy raid or an RJ or a radio raid. That sounds better. Radio raid. Go say it's a radio raid, and we'll get over there and see you all in Devil Dog's chat. Bye for now. Take care. Thank you. Thanks for everyone for their help. Let's do the final. Yeah, bye to Auntie Des as well, or Des's auntie. All right. We're going to end the live by saying the top crowns today. The number one position, says my computer going very slowly, has not changed. The winner today, the Moose, good on you, Bobby. Number 2 at Pettit Jean River Homestead. And Old Man King brings up the third position, the top 3. There you go, Old Man King. And of the top 4, because, or let's say the top 6. The top 6, 4 are members. So appreciate you. 6 was Des. Planet Jonesy was 5th. Shawnee was 4th. Another member of the channel, Shawnee. And then just above Shawnee was Old Man King. Bobby, you were in 2nd. And Moose Barbecue and Outdoor Adventures was the number 1 top fan in today's live. All right, guys, I really do appreciate you, and keep an eye out for Shawnee. Get some watch time for her. Keep an eye out for Radio Jonesy and get some watch time in, or watch a video or watch a live. Bye for now. And thank you again, everyone, for popping in and saying hi. From the beautiful island of Tasmania, this is Radio Jonesy saying good night, good evening, or good morning, wherever you are in the world.